And I got my little watch here that's basically counting steps for me, so I know how far I've walked. I am a walking example of every bit of consumer technology that they sell to every gadget freak like me. What can I say? I love this stuff. I love this stuff. Well, good morning, everybody. It's me, Mitch, and I'm going to do something different today. Something I can do with this new camera that I think should work out pretty good. We're going to go for a walk, and I'm going to do a vlog. So it is 64 degrees out here, which is really something I'm not used to. But I think that this is going to be interesting because I'm just going to go for a walk, maybe a mile. I'm not going to make you watch the whole mile, but I probably walk a mile in about, I don't know, 20 minutes, so wouldn't be completely out of the question. But this is the community where I live. It's a 55 plus. And one of the things that I find interesting about living in a 55 plus community is that those people that move in that are 55 are my children's age. And if you don't think that that's scary, wait, and you're not already in your mid to late 70s, then you go right ahead and try to remember this back when you do turn that age, and we'll see what happens. Well, there are other people out here walking this morning. They probably think I'm crazy talking to myself. Good morning. How are you? So, yeah, they all think I'm crazy. But this is not a bad place to live. I mean, it's not a $1 million mansion or anything, but it's very comfortable. And compared to the way they build subdivisions these days, with 5 feet space between the houses, this is like living in an estate section. Now, I'm going to turn the camera around real quick so you can see what I have in front of me. And that big wall there is I-95. And we live with a little bit of traffic noise, but the wall blocks most of it. You can see that this thing goes for, I don't know, this whole subdivision is maybe 3/4 of a mile, the whole community from end to end. And it's a mix of older homes that have been here 30, 40 years and brand new homes that are selling for over $250,000 right now, like those right there, which to me seems just a little bit absurd, but it is what it is. Feels great out here this morning. I mean, just great. It's the first day of Eastern Standard Time. Some of the people make a nice effort to make nice little sitting areas. This is a canal that runs behind my house. You've seen that canal in some of my backyard videos, and it runs all the way down to the south end of the community, which borders on an entrance to I-95 and an overpass. But it's scenic out here. It's nice. I enjoy it. Anyway, so it's daylight savings time, and everybody hates it. Everybody hates it. It seems to throw them off, but depends if you're an early riser or not. If you're an early riser like me, you like Eastern Standard Time instead of daylight savings time because it gets light an hour earlier. And our day begins when it gets light. I don't like having to wait around till 8 o'clock in the morning for the sun to come up because my day starts at 4 to 5 in the morning. I don't care if it gets dark at 6:30 in the evening or 5:30. Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me. But that's me and that's my life. So I actually like this. I like this better. And I'm taking advantage of this morning on the first morning where it actually got light, and it is a gorgeous, gorgeous morning out here. It is absolutely beautiful. It is about 60, when I left the house it was 64 degrees. It's a light breeze. It's the first morning all summer and fall where that little bit of nip is in the air. And God, does it feel good. It feels like I could just keep walking. I could just keep walking forever. And I got my little watch here that's basically counting steps for me, so I know how far I've walked. I am a walking example of every bit of consumer technology that they sell to every gadget freak like me. What can I say? I love this stuff. I love this stuff. I think that having this new camera and having it do amazing things, like right now I have it face tracking, so no matter where I move the camera, if I move it over to the side, if I move it over to this side, it actually will keep me right in the middle of the picture, and I don't have to worry about whether I bounce it up and down while I'm walking. It keeps everything perfectly stabilized, and I think that it's going to turn out some easy to watch videos. Hey, how you doing? Lady walk. I'm what they call vlogging. You know what that means?
Oh, okay.
I have a YouTube channel.
There you go.
Ah, there's somebody that knows what vlogging is. How about that? The interesting part about living in this community is the fact that, as I said before, it goes from 55, and there's actually some people that are younger than 55. This is cool. We always get lots of birds, as you can see over there. We always get lots of birds, and we also have areas where a lot of retention ponds and things like that. And then over here is some little field with a gazebo at the southern end of the park. There's 650 homes in this place, so it's fairly big. An amazing fact for me is that we are 5 miles from Melbourne International Airport, and right on the approach and departure path here at the southern end, so we do get airplanes flying over. It's not too bad though. I was saying that we have people in here that are 90, 100 years old. One of my neighbors is 105 years old. Amazing. And we have people that are 50, 55 years old that, like I say, are much younger than me, but the overall health of the people in my community is bad, unfortunately. All the activities that they have for us, quote, senior citizens in here are all, except for some pickleball, they revolve around some event or other at the clubhouse that involves food or junk food. They have ice cream socials. They have cookies and candy everywhere. And 90% of the conversation that the people who live here, especially the ladies in the swimming pool, 90% of the conversation revolves around what they're going to eat today, what they ate yesterday, what they're going to eat tomorrow, what they're going to eat at the next party. And they eat 6 to 8 meals a day, and you never see them anywhere. Hey, oh, how you doing? What's that? Yeah, it's me. I'm vlogging. They call this vlogging. That's where, for my YouTube channel. Yeah. Everybody thinks I'm just talking to myself. Is that Ray? Hi, Ray.
Good morning, how you doing?
I'm vlogging. I won't get you in it, so you don't have to be in it. I'm vlogging for my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm talking to 15,000 people right now.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell them I said hello.
Ray said hello. Good to see you guys. So, I've known them for years and years. At any rate, I was talking about the food, the people in the park here, that's all they concentrate on. And I see people that are 15, 20 years younger than me that are 100 pounds overweight. They look my age or older. And I'm shocked to find out. Because when I look at them, if I meet them for the first time, when I'm shocked to find out they're 10, 15, they're sometimes the age of my kids. That just drives home how important it is for us to take this stuff seriously and try to make our own way, living in a world where everything is upside down. I don't know if y'all remember Seinfeld. I guess you do. It was like the most popular TV show of all time. They had this thing called the Bizarro World, where it was a takeoff on some old comic, where everything, virtually everything, was backwards. Maybe it was Superman. Yeah, I think it might have come from Superman. I don't remember that, but it was a bizarro world. And honest to God, we're living it out now. We are living in a bizarro world. Nothing makes any sense. The problem with this bizarro world is it's making the human race stupid. And when people get stupid, it's much easier to lead them around like sheep. I guess that's where the term sheeple came from. It's a self-feeding problem. The worse it gets, the easier it is for it to get worse. And I don't know where else it leaves, but the absolute extinction of our species, which could happen in short order when you consider geological time. So we need to get our act together. The problem is we've damaged and changed the entire infrastructure of our society to accommodate this new paradigm of what constitutes food, what constitutes entertainment. Throw in addiction on top of that, and it's a mass problem. And solving this problem, while it would be great if everybody decided tomorrow they were going to eat meat, it can't happen. Our whole economy has built up around providing these non-food substances to keep people from starving to death, and demonizing those things that are actually good for you. We've been over that. We all know the reasons for that. So I don't, honest to God, I don't know how we would unwind this mess, change our whole economy based on sickness and malnutrition to generate profits. How we would unwind that in any period of time shorter than what it took to create this, which has been roughly 100 years. I think it all began about the time Crisco was invented. And the only way it's going to change, I think, is not by mandate from some globalist panel of James Bond type villains like the World Health Organization and all of those things, but I think it's going to change from market forces. And I'm seeing a little bit of that now with the fact that the market didn't buy into the fake plant-based meat stuff. And I don't think they're going to buy into this Franken meat where it's grown in laboratories. I think most of us would rather have our meat grown out in a nice pasture, eating some beautiful grass and doing like we've always done since we became aware of ourselves, and that is, whether it's kind or not, being at the top of the food chain. And that's what food chain means. That's nature, and that's the way it has to be, or we have no future. And I think that there's inklings of the fact that all of this social media stuff and YouTube stuff we're talking about carnivore, about keto, about eating real foods and not manufactured foods, I think it's having an effect. And I think meat sales are up. And I think that that's where the money is, what people are buying, and that will rule above all. So what we need to do, I'm getting close to home now, what we need to do is we need to make sure that we keep supporting people who provide the food that we need to live our lifestyle, and make sure that not only do they stay in business, but that more people go into that business and we can affect a change in this problem and maybe all this vlogging and videos and work and effort by so many of us to spread this message. When my grandchildren get to be my age, maybe they can look back and say, you know, my grandpa did a little something that maybe helped save the human race in some tiny way. And with that, I enjoyed my walk. I hope you did too. And I'm going to probably go to the gym and do a little working out after that, but that was a nice start for the day. It's gorgeous. I love it. And it's Sunday, so let's all take the rest of the day off and make sure that we eat meat.